the stock market, meaning companies' new highs.
I'm not fucking leaving. The show goes on. Nuts. They're nuts. They know nothing.
An online network called Internet.
Well, it's very hip to be on the internet right now.
Hola, market enthusiasts. Welcome to Market Mania. Today, I am subbing in for Brian Mycon as a guest host. Today, we're going to be talking about a lot of crazy shit in the financial space. To start it off, we're going to be talking about bank earnings skyrocketing, interest rates low, banks crushing, yada yada. Next topic, AMC Theaters. Everyone, I think, in this group is extremely short-term bullish on this long-standing, probably piece of shit company. We'll get deeper into that. Next topic, confidence. The Shaman here, myself, will give you a little bit of my wisdom in the realm of confidence and the part it's played on myself and other people that succeed at high levels. Then, simply put, we cannot ignore SBF anymore. I'll leave it at that. And then lastly, we're going to talk about the alt domination. And is this the actual time for the alt season to happen? We've been waiting 3 fucking years. Please, God, let it come. And so we could start off with Tony.
I think we're going to go with Mark. Let's do the alt domination first.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Okay, so alt domination. Very quickly, I'm looking at a chart in front of me right now that has Bitcoin.
Tony, you could scroll it up a little bit, maybe.
That has Bitcoin dominance in January of 2017 at about 75%. Okay, January 2017, 75%. Okay, July 2017, we just get under 40%. That's fucking insane. Okay. Then we get a little bit of sideways action, a little up, a little down. To now, current day, we are at 65%.
Is that a dominance market on FTX? They actually have an altcoin dominance market?
I think that's the alt perpetual, the index. So it's just showing the alts versus the dollar or Bitcoin.
It's just a basket of alts instead of alt versus BTC. Okay, just free idea for SBM if he's SBF if he's listening.
I believe that is against the dollar. That graph that we're showing right now. So it's just showing basically that alts as a group doubled over the last year.
No. I'm saying the opposite. I'm talking Bitcoin dominance, unless I'm wrong. It's a Bitcoin.
Yeah, I don't think the chart is quite right, but Bitcoin dominance has sunk recently. In that, well, first, Mark, you're talking about the 17 run up where Bitcoin was massively dominant, and then alt season came and it started to fall back.
Yes, exactly. And basically, the question is, are we going to mirror in some way, shape, or form what happened in 2017? Right? You with me?
I see all the heads on Twitter talking about alt season coming soon, and I've seen now they also made that call in like once in 18 and a couple times in 19.
Yeah, several times.
And so is it coming soon is certainly the question. But now, and your question is probably the one that's on everybody's mind. Is it going to go like 17 where Bitcoin pumped huge, then the alts just were right behind it, a couple months behind it, started pumping again? I don't know this time. I mean, Grayscale is driving some of this. MicroStrategy is driving some of this. Square. I don't know if it's the same thing this time because it was retail. I want you to guess. Retail.
I want you to guess. I want you to guess. What's your best guess?
I would say you're going to see an alt pump. I don't know if it's going to be alt season. I would say there's an alt pump coming. I mean, if I had to guess, if you gunned ahead, you made me guess. I'd say yes. There's going to be a little lag in Bitcoin dominance, but I don't think it's going to be as pronounced as 17.
Well, yeah, that would be an extreme thing. If you had to guess a percentage in terms of what it would be, compared to 17? Say like what, 50%?
That's a good question. I'm not sure. I'm not good at short-term predictions. I have a long-term bullish stance on crypto in general.
Yeah.
And I have a few that I like, but I mean, what's going to happen with the trading and with when other people ape in right now that are new?
Who the fuck knows? Yeah, I'm with you. Okay.
SBF, you can't ignore him. I'm going to help you out here, Mark, because I was in your chair for a while, but you get the shot here. It's your one shot. It's your mom's spaghetti moment. Your M&M, you're eating it, and
Mark,
you throw it to me. You say you can't ignore SBF.
Let me, Mark. Let me just say what Mike On's thinking right now. And I'm just going to say, are you on some kind of tranquilizer right now or something?
Do I cover like that?
Are you on some kind of tranquilizer right now? Because you are not the Mark Herm, the Terp Herm, big crypto shaman we know.
It's a great show.
Wait, why? I'm too chill?
You are
chill.
Yeah,
like we need you amped up. We need you just like on 2 monster drinks. So anyway,
let's just get it out there, Mark. We need the real. We need the real Mark Herm. Amped up Mark Herm.
I had an hour-long meditation in the sauna earlier. Probably fucked me up.
That's what it is. We got to follow that up with 2 lines of Coke and a Monster next time.
All right.
So what we got here is SBF is, and you mentioned alt season. If I'm going to gamble on alt season, not investment advice, of course, I'm going with SBF just because the Solana blockchain, I keep hearing about it. I keep hearing about Serum. I know nothing about these things, by the way. I've only very lightly researched this. But the FTT token has been a big winner, bigger than Bitcoin the past couple of months, or maybe similar. And it has everything this guy touches seems to turn to gold. FTT token, the FTX platform is ridiculous. That's going to be number 1 pretty soon. I think it's number 3 now. I think Binance and maybe Coinbase or something's above it, but that thing's going to be number 1 before the end of this year. That FTT token's taken off. Solana, the blockchain that holds Serum, the DEX or whatever, that SBF is pushing. I mean, this guy's name is Sam Bankman-Fried. His name is Bankman. This is the most Chad just founder in the space right now. The Holy Trinity is the thing you see on your screen. That's Solana, FTT, and Serum all rolled in one. I mean, this is an ape in and forget about it thing. Buy, bid, turn off the computer. That's it. You're done.
Real quick follow-up question. Are you worried that Solana has pumped quite a bit leading up to this point? That's where I feel like my weakness lies in trading. I don't want to buy something that's pumped a bunch.
Herm, I have no idea what it does. I've never used it.
Yeah, I never know anything. Trust me. I don't know what Bitcoin does, bro.
It's like there's too many projects now. I know the core coins that I've been studying BCH and Bitcoin and Ethereum for a long time. I'm familiar with those. I use them. I know how they work. The other ones, there's too many projects. I don't know. I'm not just going to go. I have a lot of other shit to do. I'm raising an 8-year-old. I don't have time to research it. All I know is that everything SBF turns to gold. If there is an alt season, no one's looking at market caps. Everyone's aping into whatever the fuck their friend tells them to do. You remember this from 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's a great point.
That's my only real knowledge on it right there. You got the full features just now.
Yeah. I know nothing. I was just more talking about it, if you were concerned that it had pumped so much already, and at the end of the day, it's
not concerned.
Yes, I like it. Great answer, Baruch Hashem.
Mark, ask me about the hot stock AMC.
Oh, throw it to him. You got to throw it to him.
Let's talk.
So if you guys watch the show, our viewers out there, you remember we talked a lot about GameStop last week, GME. We said, what GameStop, what the fuck, I think the title of the segment was.
Yeah.
And what this was, excuse me. There we go. Okay, what this was a huge short squeeze. So GameStop, we all know the brand. It's in the malls. You see the stores. Terrible business. You can buy games online. You can buy anything from Best Buy or Amazon that GameStop can deliver. So people piled in short. Firms, big hedge funds piled in short on this GameStop. And what happened was Wall Street Bets, that's Mike On's crew. Shout out to Mike On's crew, Wall Street Bets guys on Reddit. They pumped this stock. They created a huge short squeeze with some other nefarious players in the market. And they took the stock from $4 to $40. It's $40 right now. And it's a terrible business looking forward. So it's just a total short squeeze, a way to basically punish the hedge funds that are getting short because it seems smart to get a company that's probably going out of business. But in the meantime, in the short run, these things can pop. So now me and Micon are getting ahead of it with AMC. AMC is very similar to GameStop. Terrible business. Everyone knows AMC Theaters. They don't make any money. Nobody's like rushing back after COVID to go back into a theater. It's hard for them to survive. The stock is now $3. You see in the last year, it went from like $8 down to $3, back to $8, back down to $2, and now it's pumping back to $3. The last few days, it's getting pumped because the Wall Street Bets army is gearing up to create another short squeeze on this one.
They took $100 million line also, I think Monday or so. They just got access to an extra $100 million. That's a lifeline. That's like when you're deep in makeup for you poker players, and then the guys, the backers like, okay, all right, here's another 10 ball. Last chance. And then, it's a terrible term. They borrowed money at terrible terms, but none of this matters once the Wall Street Bets crew gets a hold of it. This is like literally the same play as GameStop. And the prediction here is not investment advice, of course, that the Wall Street Bets kiddies are going to find another brand that they know. They're all searching by high short interest. This is almost the exact same play. They know the brand. Everyone's been to the movies. It's a fucking AMC Theaters. No one really cares. And then, they see the stock at a couple bucks. People love the unit bias of being really low, of buying a low stock. You can get a lot of shares of it. And they're just going to do the same thing, it looks like. I mean, that's the prediction here. It might not happen. It might. You just got to see. I can't take my eyes off Wall Street Bets on Reddit. I don't know if any of you guys watch that, but it's just a train wreck of brilliance that you just can't take your eyes off of. And we'll see what happens again here. We'll see.
In our fund right now, it's probably the most aggressive gamble we have right now is the AMC. Even though it's not our biggest,
you're shorting it.
No, we're long it. It's not our biggest position, but it's our highest. I would say highest Vega volatility position. Like
playing greater fool here. This is a greater fool play.
Yes.
Two quick questions. One, explain to the average adult, including me, what is a short squeeze? Can you just explain that? Because I feel like a lot of people still don't fucking know what that is.
So say the stock's $3, right? And then some fund thinks they're going to go out of business. So they short the stock. So they want it to go down. They short it. They basically sell it without owning it. And then they have to buy it back later, right? So now all these funds know that AMC is a terrible business. So they're all shorting it, right? Okay. The short interest right now, we showed a picture before. There's like 55 million shares outstanding in the stock and 38 million are short. So that means that like 75% of the stock is short, which also means that at some point those funds will have to buy the stock back to cover. So the play is these Wall Street Bets guys, the army of idiots, our friends, Micon and our friends, basically just gamblers, are all piling on the stock, forcing these short players to have to cover the stock. So if they take this stock from 3 to 6, a lot of these guys are going to be doubled their position that they want to have, and they're going to have to cover. And now if they have to cover, the stock goes from 6 to 8, and then more people have to cover. And that's what happened with GameStop. It went from 4 to 40 in no time.
Look at the 1 month chart of GameStop. You'll see a short squeeze. There's a great example of a short squeeze. You never actually know if it's a short squeeze. No one posts it on the board. Hey, a bunch of shorts got liquidated. There's no wrecked bot like there is a BitMEX wrecked bot. It's not like that. But you can just sort of assume when there's a $2 billion market cap on a company that was $300 million in sinking a couple months ago with no real material changes, you can sort of assume short squeeze. Yeah. Got to be time for Tony.
Scroll in.
HERM, whenever you see a zero hedge article or some doom and gloom, you got to call on Tony right away. I'm just giving you the playbook here on my own beats. It's got to be a Tony topic.
That's right, boys. Well, I tell you what, we've got barbed wire around the Capitol, and we've got an economy completely hollowed out by shutdowns, so why wouldn't the banks be posting record profits this year? Morgan Stanley just posted earnings. They blew them out of the water yesterday. Goldman Sachs posted earnings. They, of course, had a record year as well. But what are these banks making money on? Well, if you read down into the article, you'll see that they're making money on all the free money that the Federal Reserve gives them. They make money on buying equities. They make money on managing equities for other people. And they also made a ton of money on running up credit card debt at 19-20% for everybody on Main Street that doesn't have access to the money spigot. So they're getting it from both sides. And why wouldn't they be happy? So what's wrong with this business model? Am I seeing something that crazy here, or what's going on? I mean, Matt, is this immoral, or am I just too hopped up on my own libertarian juices?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know too much about it. I don't have an opinion. It just seems like it's just what it's what the Fed does, and it's just the world we live in. Sometimes the world we live in doesn't make sense, but you just go with it. You just try to make money with it.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Well, I guess it's sitting on the backs of Main Street. It's sitting on the backs of everyone else's future. I think I read somewhere that every county in America now owes over $1 billion towards the national debt. I don't live in a county that's going to come up with that ever. So, I just think this is not good. But buy the banks, I guess, make some money.
More, Tony, I think it's more
Newsflash.
the fact that there's just no fix for it. There's no immediate
Newsflash,
fix.
Tony.
So
Fuck.
politicians just push it down the road, and that's the way it works in this
They're
country.
going to keep printing. They're going to keep kicking that can, like Grant said. Where they're just going to keep printing and sailing it in, buddy.
Yeah, you're
Sorry.
not going to
Fair,
stop
not
it.
right, but that's what's
You're
going
not
to keep happening.
So, Mark, we got to go to what's this? What do you want to talk about? Confidence.
Okay, I think it's literally the number one most important thing when it comes to people being successful at any given thing. And the reason why I've come to this conclusion is through poker. And I'm going to give some poker corollaries. There's a lot of fucking charlatans out there that make videos about trading, about poker, about fucking whatever. This is standard. You obviously can't fucking 3-bet fold off of 15 big blinds. You obviously have to fucking listen to the market and, I don't know, do conventional fucking shit. And the people that are making these videos are mostly fucking charlatans. They're just fucking guys that are like, they're good at fucking marketing themselves. And there's rarely big fucking crushers that are coming up with content. So what ends up happening is a bunch of insecure, not incompetent people, which is sadly the majority of the world, see these people making these videos. And what they do basically is they copy and paste and they just fucking get this information from them and then try to make it their own without actually at the core understanding what the fuck they're doing. They're trying to fucking play Doug Polk GTO poker. Sorry for all the poker references. They're trying to play fucking Doug Polk GTO poker against fucking guys that are playing $30 MTTs, right? It's the same thing like you're looking at fucking technical analysis on a fucking altcoin that's been around for fucking 16 days. Let me tell you something. It's probably not going to fucking work, right? And my point of all of this is if you have the confidence within yourself to be able to discern and make your own fucking decisions, despite what every other monkey is saying out there, because most people are fucking wrong, the herd, right? Then that's your only chance at being a true fucking savage. If not, you're dust in the wind. You're just another guy.
Confidence.
Yeah. Takes confidence to fucking own a paperclip this large.
You know what time it is, Mark?
It's time for the picks of the day.
Correct. Wow, I got that one.
Like it's hot. Everybody stack. I'm stacking to the top.
And I'm going to start off with Matt.
Well, you guys know because we talked about a lot about it today. AMC, the next short squeeze. If Tony could put the price up, I think it's 302, 301 right now. I think this thing could be a double over. I'm calling it right now over $6 in the next couple of weeks.
Bang.
Mark, your turn.
88 MPH went from $44 10-ish days ago to $153 today. I would not necessarily love buying at this inflated price, but from that's me. The pro says it's still massively undervalued. Crypto Messiah, massively undervalued. Take it for what it's worth.
And Mike on.
I'm going right. I don't know if you stole yours or I stole mine. I'm going right back to the well with AMC.
Wow.
I think the thesis is just brilliant. I mean, this is a clown market. You're in a clown market, and this is the exact same thing we saw with GME. It's
All
just
right, first time ever, 2 hosts with the same pick of the day. That must mean something.
double pick of the day. Doesn't happen very often here. Take us
All
out,
right, Mike,
Mark.
send it-
I'm
Mark, send us out.
I'm shorting AMC for the record. And thank you very much for having me as host. I know I did an amazing job. I want to show off this.
Confident.
I want to show off this new bag that I got from fucking Paul G's as a Christmas present. He bought me the same sweater that he bought for himself. He knows we have opposing tastes, yet he
It
still
matches
bought
my
it for
hat.
me. I now have an orange fucking bag from Louis Vuitton. Swag Nation.
You want to give him this hat so he can match with his bag, Mark?
Yeah, that would creep. Thank you for listening. You're going to have a lot more exciting, enthralling shit coming your way during the course of the next, several months. Stay tuned. We're going big places. Peace out and Baruch Hashem.
Come on, I never sleep if I don't have my medicine. Come on, I never sleep if I don't have my medicine. Come on, I never sleep if I don't have. I never sleep. Come on, I never sleep if I don't have my medicine. Come on.
Time to right the wrong. So your hands in the air if you like the song. If you're going over there, take it twice as long. Last time ain't talking about Tylenol. Oh, I bet you'd like to know. You can come around the way if you're trying to go. If you want to switch lanes for a pot of gold or a domino, out of control. The usual. Get mad cause I'm looking at your girl.
Switch it up.
I do it so much louder than everything you've heard. Everybody heard, got the word that the world wasn't turning. Act like you're in a jury of how we're turning, where I would turn it. Can't lie like it's Mississippi burning. Don't act like you're in a daze. I imagine should've looked the other way. Couldn't clear space on my mind, was afraid of the time. Strobe lights like in the moonlight. I'm in the mood.